Hello everyone and welcome to another Ultimate Fire episode review. This one is for episode 3 of season 24, this one being titled Look Through Your Soul. Yes, it's a very creepy title. There really isn't a whole lot to go off with for this episode, so we're just really going to get right into it, so let's do that now. So first things first, something I neglected to mention for the past couple of episodes. The fighters obviously are doing around 16 because there's 16 of them in total, and they're going to fight, and whoever they beat is okay. In the first episode, there was Adam Antolin and Kaikar France who won. They're going to fight each other. In this episode, for like the bracket, like in the last episode, it was Hero who won and he's moving on, and his opponent is going to be the winner of this fight, and it's going to carry on like that for the fights. Okay, we got that out of the way, and we're just going to talk about something that I'm glad they kept doing, which is the video packages of the fighters that they made themselves. We find out more on the backstory of the fighters, which I quite enjoy. And we find out, about Adam's life. He was married, I believe, and he had a son, or his ex-wife at the time did have a son. It wasn't his. That's not anything bad. Like, it's just she had a son before she met him, and yeah. So that was a thing. Yeah, we got to meet his family. We got to see more into Damacio's background, and he trains at Jackson Wink, which is legitimately one of the best camps ever. And we find out that he is not married and he does not have any children. He has a bunch of American bulldogs or pit bulls. He said American bullies. He wasn't very specific about the breed, even though we do see the dogs. I'm not a professional when it comes to dogs. I just know that the dogs he has, they look really nice. I would probably like to meet them one day. But, he looks after them really well, and he's got like 5 of them. He finds them all as puppies and raises them as his own, so that's a very cool thing, I think, that he does. So it's the fact that he's also, like, fighting is a job to him, and he, like, makes ends meet with him being a handyman, just, like, doing a lot of stuff in general. So, yeah, I'm glad they kept the video packages, and obviously they're going to keep doing it throughout the rest of the season, so I won't have to bring it up again. Woo! Next thing is obviously there's something that was interestingly brought up in training, and I don't often talk about what happens during training unless something interesting actually happens. Nothing particular happened, but it was something that was said to Adam Antolin. Now, Damacio Page walks around, he's a bigger flyweight, and part of making the weight is obviously, having to cut certain things out of your diet. And that can leave you very dehydrated, that can leave your organs in a lot of damage. And they specifically trained Adam to land more body shots in the fight, which I thought was like, yeah, okay, that's a very smart strategy. And honestly, I thought that was a good strategy, teaching him to do that. It's a very smart thing, and it shows some forward thinking that you don't really often see in seasons of The Ultimate Fighter. But it just shows, that the coaches are a lot more intelligent than they get credit for. And then before the weigh-ins, there was more words exchanged between Benavidez and Cejudo. Cejudo saying that he kind of wants to be a role model because he feels like he should be. Benavidez replying with, he doesn't see the point in being a role model. He didn't really have any, so he's, just like go your own way and grow up to be the best version of you that you can be. That was pretty much what Benavidez said. He did say something funny in the backstage interview thing that they do, where he said, like, I've never heard a kid grow up and say, I want to be like Henry Cejudo. I thought, yeah, that was pretty funny. So, yeah, like I said, short episode. We're just going to get to the fight in now. Oh, hang on. My apologies, I needed to do a quick little job, but yeah, now we're just going to talk about the fight. And it's another win for Cejudo, a 3-1, as Adam Antolin won by TKO in the second round. To be fair, the fight was pretty exciting. A really good fast-paced stand-up war. Page did get the early edge because he landed a brilliant combo that knocked Antolin down, almost took him out. But Antolin, he landed his own combos. He was a lot more crisp. I slipped the word combo there, I'm sorry. And he landed the body kick over and over again, and it was accumulating. You could tell. He landed a really good spinning back one, and like first round was over, in the second round he just kept landing them and managed to land a really good one that downed Page before following up with a bunch of punches. Then we get to the stoppage, which was kind of a controversial one. A lot of people think that the referee stepped in a bit too early to stop the fight. I do kind of agree, because Page was getting back up, but I don't think the referee fully saw that. So unfortunately, it ended that way. But fortunately for Cejudo, that's 3 wins to them and 1 for Page. And Adam Antolin is moving on to fight Hiromasa in the quarterfinals. And the next fight they announced was Yoni Sherbatov from Team Cejudo against Eric Shelton from Team Benavidez. So, I'm going to look forward to that one. That's going to be a good fight. And there's really not a whole lot else to say. I'll just see you on Monday for the review of Fight Night between Poirier and Michael Johnson. That's going to be a good fight. So, I'll see you all then. Take care. Peace.